and welcome my dear friends and students. In today's video, I am going to explain the two concepts, that is degrees of freedom and law of equipartition of energy given by Boltzmann. So before considering what do you mean by degrees of freedom, we must know the different types of gases depending upon how the molecules of that gas consist of. So depending on that, which is called as a here atomicity, depending upon whether the gas molecule consists of only one atom or two atoms or more than two atoms. There are three types of gases considered here, that is monoatomic gas molecules, diatomic gas molecules, and tri or polyatomic gas molecules. Depending upon how the molecule of the gas form. Here, in case of monoatomic gas molecule, that molecule consists of only one atom. It means there is such a gas in which gas molecule consists of only one atom. For example, all inert gases, that is argon, neon, krypton, xenon, these are the gases which made up of only one atom. That's why here considered as monoatomic gas molecules. Mono means single, di means two, tri means three. So depending upon the word also, we can easily interpret the definition of monoatomic, diatomic and the triatomic. Now here as di for two, so this is the gas molecule made up of two atoms, the gas in which molecules that is made up of two atoms, and that two atoms are bounded with each other with the that is a rigid bond or non-rigid bond, whether they are bound with the rigidity or whether they are not bound with the rigidity. So these are the two possibilities in case of the diatomic gas molecule. For example, H2, N2, O2, these are the diatomic gas molecules. Now triatomic gas molecules or polyatomic, that is the gas molecule in which more than, for triatomic gas molecule, here more than two atoms combine together to form the single gas molecule. That's why it is called as polyatomic or triatomic gas molecules. For example, H2O, CO2, N2O, these are the triatomic. NH3, CH4, these are considered as a polyatomic. Here it means depending upon the number of atoms combined together to form the molecules, we have monoatomic gas molecule, diatomic gas molecule and tri or polyatomic gas molecule. Here in case of polyatomic gas molecule, these gas molecules, here we consider the triatomic gas molecule where the two atoms are collinear. Two atoms are present along the straight line and one is not here collinear to the other. So these are the certain conditions which we have to consider to study in case of the degrees of freedom. Then we know that gas molecules are always in state of random motion according to assumption of kinetic theory of gases. Here gas molecules are always in state of motion, that is they move in all different directions with all different velocities, which is called as a random motion. Now during their random motion they can perform the three types of motion, that is translational motion, rotational motion and the vibrational motion. That is the motion of the gas molecule along a perfectly straight line. That is the translational or linear motion. If the gas molecule rotate about the particular axis, that is called as the rotational motion. And when the gas molecule performs the motion about its mean position, that is up and down or to and fro, that type of motion is called as the vibrational motion. Now we have to consider here these three types of motion because of which gas molecule possesses the kinetic energies. So these are the concepts we have to study before studying the degrees of freedom. Here we just consider what do you mean by monoatomic gas molecule, diatomic gas molecule and triatomic gas molecule, depending upon how the gas molecule forms with the help of number of atoms combining together. The gas molecule where there is a single atom, monoatomic, where there are two atoms, diatomic, where there are more than more than two atoms, that is three or more atoms combined together to form the molecule. It is called as the triatomic or polyatomic. Now here, depending upon which type of motion performed by the gas molecules, so that gas molecule possesses the kinetic energy. So for that you have to consider the three types of motion: translational, rotational and the vibrational. The motion along the straight line along the particular axis, that is the translational. The motion in which that gas molecule rotate around the particular axis, rotational. And the motion in which gas molecule that can vibrate about the mean position, that can perform to and fro or up and down motion, that is the vibrational motion. So because of these three types of motion, gas molecule possesses the kinetic energy, that is kinetic energy because of translational motion, kinetic energy because of rotational motion and kinetic energy because of vibrational motion. Now let us consider what do you mean by degrees of freedom. So degrees of freedom is nothing but the total number of independent ways, in which molecules of gas system can possess the energy due to different types of motion. Which are the different types? Translational, or rotational or vibrational motion, or combination of any two or any three types of the motion, depending upon the atomicity of the gas. It means whether the gas is monoatomic or whether the gas is diatomic or whether the gas is triatomic. So depending upon the atomicity of the gas, different types of motion that are performed by the gas molecule, and depending on that gas molecule possesses the energy. So that energy, because of different types of motion, that is nothing but the degrees of freedom. Let us repeat again. The total number of independent ways in which gas molecules possesses the energy because of different types of motion, that is translational, rotational or vibrational, or combination of types of motion, depending upon the atomicity of the gas, that are called as the degrees of freedom. Now let us use this concept for three types of gas molecules: for monoatomic, for diatomic and for triatomic. For monoatomic gas molecules, here consider mono means single. It means here we have to consider such a gas where the gas molecule consists of only one atom, that is argon, neon, krypton, xenon. So when we consider that single gas molecule made up of single atom, and that single gas molecule can perform only one type of motion, that is the translational motion. That single gas molecule can move along x-axis or can move along y-axis or can move along z-axis when we consider the motion of that gas molecule in space. That's why that gas molecule may move along the x-axis with the velocity vx. That gas molecule can move along the y-axis with velocity vy, and that gas molecule can move along the z-axis with the velocity vz. That's why monoatomic gas molecules possesses only three independent ways by which that gas molecule possesses the kinetic energy. So that's why monoatomic gas molecule possesses the 3 degrees of freedom. Monoatomic gas molecules possesses only 3 degrees of freedom, and all that 3 degrees of freedom only because of translational motion, motion along x-axis or motion along y-axis or motion along z-axis. So that's why keep in mind, for monoatomic gas molecule there are how many degrees of freedom? That are the 3 degrees of freedom, and all that 3 degrees of freedom are because of only translational motion, that is along x-axis or along y-axis or along z-axis. So in second case, that is in diatomic gas molecules. Now here diatomic gas molecules, as we discussed earlier, di means 2. It means here gas molecules consist of 2 atoms, and that 2 atoms join together either rigidly or non-rigidly. We know that. What do you mean by rigid and non-rigid? If here the distance between the 2 molecules remain constant, that is the rigid, and if the distance between 2 molecules doesn't remain constant, then it is non-rigid. It means depending upon how that 2 atoms join together to form the single gas molecule, here depending upon we have to consider rigid and non-rigid. So that's why here we consider in diatomic gas molecules atoms that are made, molecules that are made from 2 atoms, they join together by the bond, and that bond is whether rigid or non-rigid, we have to consider it. And we have to consider here the different types of motion performed by that gas molecule. In case of diatomic gas molecule, that gas molecule perform the 2 types of motion, that is translational as well as rotational motion. Now in case of translational motion, that gas molecule can move along x-axis, can move along y-axis or can move along z-axis. So that's why here degrees of freedom degrees of freedom 3 because of translational motion. And when we consider the gas molecules on any particular axis, here in figure, now we consider the gas molecule on x-axis. Now that gas molecule can rotate around y-axis also and around z-axis also. So that's why we have to consider again degrees of freedom. Because of rotational motion. These 3 degrees of freedom because of translational motion, and 2 degrees of freedom because of rotational motion. That's why total number of degrees of freedom for diatomic gas molecule, that is equal to 5 because of 2 types of motion. That 2 types of motion, that is the translational and the rotational motion. Now that degrees of freedom may differ when this gas molecule doesn't combine with each other, that two atoms when doesn't combine with each other by the rigid bond. If that bond is a non-rigid, that molecules can also perform the vibrational motion. So because of that vibrational motion, that gas molecule may possess some more degrees of freedom. We are considering here, what is our assumption? We are considering here that two gas molecules join together, or that two atoms from which that gas molecule form, that is here joined together by the rigid bond. So here we are considering only the one thing, that's why total number of degrees of freedom for diatomic, that is 3 because of translational and 2 because of the rotational. Let us revise again here. इथे आपण actually degrees of freedom हा पार्ट पाहतोय. या डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम मध्ये म्हणजेच काय तर गॅस मॉलिक्यूल हा कसा तयार झालेला आहे, तो एका ॲटमने बनलेला आहे की दोन ॲटम पासून बनलेला आहे की तीन ॲटम पासून बनलेला आहे, याच्यावरून आपण गॅस मॉलिक्यूल्सचे तीन टाइप्स घेतले, मोनोएटॉमिक, डायएटॉमिक अँड ट्रायएटॉमिक. मग डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम मध्ये आपण बघतोय की हाऊ मेनी independent ways by which that gas molecule perform the motion, because of which they possesses the energy, and that energy possesses because of different types of motion. त्याला आपण म्हणतो degrees of freedom. गॅस मॉलिक्युल्स किती ॲटमने बनलेला आहे, त्यानंतर तो गॅस मॉलिक्यूल कोणकोणत्या टाइपचं मोशन परफॉर्म करतो, आणि ते सगळं एकत्रित केल्यानंतर मग त्याला असणाऱ्या वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारच्या एनर्जीज म्हणजेच काय डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम. मग आता मोनोएटॉमिकच्या बाबतीत आपण बघितलं, इन केस ऑफ मोनोएटॉमिक दॅट गॅस मॉलिक्यूल कन्सिस्ट ऑफ ओनली सिंगल ॲटम, तो एकाच ॲटमने बनलेला आहे, त्यामुळे तो एकाच प्रकारचं मोशन परफॉर्म करतो. कोणतं? ट्रान्सलेशनल मोशन. तो अलॉंग एक्स ॲक्सिस, अलॉंग वाय ॲक्सिस और अलॉंग झेड ॲक्सिस मूव्ह होऊ शकतो, म्हणून त्याला असणाऱ्या डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम किती होत्या? 3. आता इथे आपण डायएटॉमिकचा स्टडी करतोय. डायएटॉमिक गॅस मॉलिक्यूल नावाप्रमाणे तो त्याच्यामध्ये दोन ॲटम्स असतात आणि ते दोन ॲटम एकमेकांशी कशाने जोडलेले असतात? बाय द हियर रिजिड बॉन्ड. आणि जेव्हा ते रिजिड बॉन्डने जोडलेले असतील म्हणजे त्या दोन ॲटम मधलं डिस्टन्स नेहमी कॉन्स्टंट राहत असेल तर रिजिड, आणि कॉन्स्टंट राहत नसेल, बदलत असेल तर नॉन रिजिड. जर ते कॉन्स्टंट राहत असेल तर अशा वेळेला ते गॅस मॉलिक्यूल दोन टाइपचं मोशन परफॉर्म करू शकतात, एक ट्रान्सलेशनल आणि दुसरा रोटेशनल. मग ट्रान्सलेशनल हे तिन्ही ॲक्सिसच्या अलॉंग ते परफॉर्म करू शकतात, अलॉंग एक्स ॲक्सिस, अलॉंग वाय ॲक्सिस आणि अलॉंग झेड ॲक्सिस. त्यामुळे इथे त्यांना असणाऱ्या डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम म्हणजे तीन इंडिपेंडंट वेज झाले. अलॉंग एक्स ॲक्सिस ते मूव्ह शकतात, अलॉंग वाय, अलॉंग झेड. त्यामुळे डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम किती झाल्या? बिकॉज ऑफ ट्रान्सलेशनल 3. ज्या ॲक्सिस वर ते असतील तो ॲक्सिस सोडून उरलेल्या दोन ॲक्सिस वर ते आपलं मोशन परफॉर्म करू शकतात. कोणतं? रोटेशनल. त्यामुळे समजा एक्स ॲक्सिस वर हे गॅस मॉलिक्यूल असतील तर आता ते वाय ॲक्सिसच्या अलॉंग रोटेट होऊ शकतात किंवा झेड ॲक्सिसच्या अलॉंग रोटेट होऊ शकतात. त्यामुळे त्याला पुन्हा दोन degrees of freedom असतील because of rotational. That is therefore total number of degrees of freedom for diatomic gas molecule, that is the 5. पुन्हा एक तुम्हाला इथे महत्त्वाचं लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे की इथे आपण काय असम्पशन कन्सिडर केलंय की ते दोन ॲटम्स एकमेकांशी रिजिड बॉन्डने जॉइंड आहेत. ते जर रिजिड नसेल तर मग हे गॅस मॉलिक्यूल किंवा हे ॲटम्स आपल्या मेन पोझिशन वरती व्हायब्रेशनल मोशन परफॉर्म करू शकतात, आणि व्हायब्रेशनल मोशन जर परफॉर्म केलं तर त्यांना त्याच्यामुळे सुद्धा काही एनर्जीज असू शकतात. मग त्या केसमध्ये याला असणाऱ्या डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम थोड्या जास्त असू शकतात. आपल्याला इथे एक कन्सिडरेशन दिलेलं आहे, त्यामुळे लक्षात ठेवा मोनोएटॉमिक साठी 3 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम, डायएटॉमिक साठी फॉर डायएटॉमिक we have 5 degrees of freedom. Now let us consider the third for the triatomic or polyatomic gas molecules. Now in case of triatomic gas molecules where the atoms are arranged in a non-linear way. Consider here, this is the triatomic gas molecule consists of 3 atoms. That is, here out of these 3, 2 are along the same straight line, but 1 is not here along the same straight line. It is not a collinear. So that's why right here, in case of triatomic gas molecule, where atoms are arranged in non-linear way. Now, because of this type of arrangement, out of 3, any 2 atoms can rotate about all the 3 axes or about all the 3 coordinates, x, y and z coordinates. So out of the 3, 2 can rotate along x axis, along y axis or along z axis. So that's why here they possesses the 3 degrees of freedom. Because of rotational motion and 3 degrees of freedom because of here translational, because that gas molecules can move along all the 3 possible directions, along x-axis, along y-axis and along z-axis, performing here the translational motion along all the 3 axes. So that's why 3 degrees of freedom because of rotational motion and 3 degrees of freedom because of the translational motion. So therefore total number of degrees of freedom that are equal to 6 in case of here triatomic gas molecules. काय सांगितलं मी बघा की ट्रायटोमिक गॅस मॉलिक्यूल मध्ये ॲटम्स हे कसे अरेंज असतात, 3 पैकी 2 ॲटम हे कोलिनियर असतात, पण एक ॲटम जो आहे तो कोलिनियर नसतो. त्यामुळे इथे कोणतेही 2 ॲटम हा या उरलेल्या ऍक्सिस भोवती आपले काय करू शकतात, रोटेशनल मोशन परफॉर्म. जसं आता हा एक्स ऍक्सिस वरचा एक जर सोडला तर वाय आणि झेड हे 2 ॲटम याच्या भोवती रोटेट होऊ शकतात. वाय ऍक्सिसच्या वरचा ॲटम कन्सिडर केला तर याला सोडून हे उरलेले 2 हे वाय ऍक्सिसच्या अलोंग रोटेट होऊ शकतात. मग असं जर आपण इथे कन्सिडर केलं अलोंग एक्स ऍक्सिस, अलोंग वाय ऍक्सिस अँड अलोंग झेड ऍक्सिस, या तीनही ऍक्सिसची ते रोटेट करू शकतात. म्हणून मग त्यांना 3 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम असतात बिकॉज ऑफ रोटेशनल मोशन. आणि ते 3 लिनियर किंवा ट्रान्सलेशनल मोशन परफॉर्म करतील अलोंग एक्स ऍक्सिस, अलोंग वाय ऍक्सिस अँड अलोंग झेड ऍक्सिस. त्यामुळे त्याला डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम जे आहेत ते पण किती असू शकतात, 3 बिकॉज ऑफ ट्रान्सलेशनल, 3 बिकॉज ऑफ रोटेशनल. Therefore total degrees of freedom for diatomic that is equal to 6. But when that atoms join together again by the rigid bond, if they are not joined with the help of rigid bond, then we have to consider some more degrees of freedom. Because of vibrational, this vibrational motion you have to consider in case of diatomic and in case of triatomic. So keep in mind, you have to note the very important point that in case of the gas molecule, if they are not bound by the rigid bond, then there may be some more degrees of freedom for that gas molecule because of vibrational motion. Similarly, we have to consider one important point. All these degrees of freedom that are considered at the room temperature. Here, if we consider the high temperature, then that gas molecule may possesses the more degrees of freedom because of the vibrational. It means vibrational motion caused because of the here temperature. Because higher temperature, higher the vibrations that are produced in the gas molecule. So that's why some extra degrees of freedom that may occur for the polyatomic gas molecules where the temperature that is high or where that 2 atoms are not bound by the rigid bond. So these are the here degrees of freedom concept for the monoatomic, for the diatomic and for the triatomic gas molecule. Now that monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic gas molecule. For that, the number of degrees of freedom that can be easily find out by considering one formula. Let us consider that formula. So, to move, before moving the again, let us consider this point. That is, in case of triatomic gas molecule, इथे काय असतं की तीन पैकी दोन जे atoms आहेत हे कोलिनियर असतात, एक कोलिनियर नसतो. त्यामुळे कोणतेही दोन ॲटम एकाला सोडून त्या तिन्ही ॲक्सिस भोवती आपलं रोटेशनल मोशन परफॉर्म करू शकतात. म्हणून त्यांना 3 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम असतात बिकॉज ऑफ रोटेशनल आणि 3 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम असतात बिकॉज ऑफ ट्रान्सलेशनल. त्यामुळे टोटल डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम हे 6 असतात ट्रायटॉमिक मध्ये, जर आपण व्हायब्रेशनल मोशन कन्सिडर केलं नाही तर. पण केव्हा केव्हा जर व्हायब्रेशनल मोशन तिथे होत असेल तर त्यावेळेला हे 2 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम सम त्यामध्ये एक्स्ट्रा असू शकतात. केव्हा जर ते एकमेकांशी रिजिड बॉन्डने बाउंड नसेल किंवा हायर टेम्परेचर जर असेल तर अशा वेळेला पॉलीएटॉमिक मध्ये तुम्हाला एक्स्ट्रा डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम पाहायला मिळेल. Now degrees of freedom for monoatomic, diatomic and triatomic that can be find out by considering this formula. For the objective question you can use this formula F equal to 3m minus k, where F represent the degrees of freedom, n that represent the number of atoms or particles present in that gas system, and k independent relation among that particles or atoms. Now consider this formula for monoatomic. Consider this formula for monoatomic. Look, you know that for monoatomic gas molecule number of atoms that is 1, and as it is a single, therefore there is no independent relation among the particles. So that's why for monoatomic you have to put n equal to 1 and k equal to 0. When we put n equal to 1 and k equal to 0, the degrees of freedom, that is F equal to 3 into 1 minus 0, that is F equal to 3. So all these 3 degrees of freedom because of translational motion. आपण एक्सप्लेनेशन मध्ये बघितले इथे की मोनोएटॉमिक मध्ये ट्रान्सलेशनल मोशन मुळेच त्याला डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम असतात आणि त्या 3 आणि त्या 3 आपण या फॉर्म्युलाने मिळवल्या. आता डायटॉमिक साठी, फॉर डायटॉमिक here now you have to put di means 2, the number of atoms or particles किती आहे तिथे 2, आणि त्यांच्यामध्ये जे रिलेशन आहे इंडिपेंडंट रिलेशन ते k इक्वल टू असू शकतं तिथे. here that is the 1, so that's why I write n equal to 2, k equal to 1, therefore F equal to, this is 3 into 2 minus 1, that is F equal to 6 minus 1, that is F equal to 5. Therefore degrees of freedom for diatomic, that is 5. For triatomic, for triatomic gas molecule, now there are 3 atoms, so that's why n equal to 3, and the independent relation between them, that is equal to what? 3. So that's why I write here F equal to, this is 3 into 3 minus 3, therefore F equal to 9 minus 3, therefore F equal to 6. So 6 degrees of freedom for triatomic, 5 degrees of freedom for diatomic, and 3 degrees of freedom for the monoatomic. असे आपण डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम जे आहेत हे या फॉर्म्युलेने पण मिळवू शकतो. फक्त तुम्हाला k ची व्हॅल्यू लक्षात ठेवावी लागेल, n ची व्हॅल्यू लक्षात राहील त्याच्या नावावरून. मोनो म्हणजे 1, तिथे n इक्वल टू 1 ठेवायचं, डाय म्हणजे n इक्वल टू 2 ठेवायचं, ट्राय n इक्वल टू 3 ठेवायचं. मोनोएटॉमिक असल्यामुळे त्यांच्यामध्ये हे इंडिपेंडंट रिलेशनशिप असणार नाही, म्हणून मग k इक्वल टू 0. डाय मध्ये एकाला सोडून दुसरा ॲटम तिथे असल्यामुळे तिथे जे रिलेशन राहील ते 1 राहील, म्हणून k इक्वल टू 1, आणि इथे जे रिलेशन राहील ते तिघांमध्ये नॉन लिनियर असल्यामुळे तिथे तिघांमध्ये पण इंडिपेंडंट रिलेशनशिप राहतं, म्हणून k इक्वल टू 3, मग f इक्वल टू 3 इंटू 3 मायनस 3, म्हणून मग 9 मायनस 3 दॅट इज इक्वल टू 6. अशा प्रकारे आलं पण एक इन दिस वे वी कॅन हिअर एक्सप्लेन व्हॉट डू यू मीन बाय डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम. बरेचदा याच्यावर ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह क्वेश्चन विचारला जातो किंवा 2 मार्काचा व्हॉट डू यू मीन बाय डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम, एक्सप्लेन किंवा फाइंड आउट द डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम फॉर मोनोएटॉमिक और डायटॉमिक और ट्रायटॉमिक, असा हा एक महत्त्वाचा कन्सेप्ट आपण आज बघितला.